Okie dokie. Hello, everybody. How are we all doing? I hope we're all fine. I am not too bad. Not too bad at all. We are, once again, faffing about. So this is going to be delving deeper. Continuing with the characters I made last time, you'll see that I've added a fourth character, even, with a thief. I'm not sure how this is going to turn out on the old, what should we call it? For some reason, my mouth stopped working again. Only works when I open my mouth really wide, which not great. But hey, this is where we are. Anyway, yeah, we've got 4 characters. You'll notice a little bit of a change. So I'm not bothering to track my hit points over here. I have a little card, and I'm sure I've done this little rant at least once before. But I'm forever seeing people talking about, oh, Thaco, oh, so hard, oh, don't understand Thaco. You just write out your number bar, people. Just write it out. It's fine. This is particularly easy because at level 1, interestingly, in delving deeper, the fighter is actually a tier better than everybody else. Normally, there's no difference, and so all first level characters tend to be the same, but in delving deeper, they have that extra bit. So yeah, okay, right, really weird. Just still checking my mouth, eh? Still very confused by it. Oh, there we go. Okay, well let's leave it like that. Right. So we're going to be using this to track my details. You can't see that most of the time, but such is life when it comes to physical space, I suppose. If I was really clever, what I'd do is I'd have some kind of overlay that would do it. And if I ever was like intending on doing this, like some kind of decent kind of streaming person, recording person, I would probably add that in. But I'm not. We'll see. Maybe in the giant crash of 2027, I will have to endeavour to be more capable and more streamlined. But until then, sucks to be us. Now, what we're going to be doing, we start off in A1, this wee town, this wee village here. And really, because what I want to be trying out today is it any fun using this location crafter and delving deeper to do a dungeon. I think I've tried it before. I don't know if I've tried it before on stream. Probably have. Or on video. I probably have. But I can't remember. I can't remember if I thought it was good. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, what's happened here is that a group of goblins, a goblin lair, is kind of spawned to the north of this wee village. And it's been stealing the supplies that have been coming into the village. So the village is running low on supplies. And they need someone foolhardy enough to go into this here layer and clear it out. So first thing we're going to do is get the monster and treasure reference book, this one, and I'm going to get this keyboard out of my way because it's annoying me. Yeah, it's out of the way. Okay, so we're going to get this reference and we're going to go to the Goblin page. Goblins, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, dragons, dryads, dwarves, elementals, gnomes, goblins. Okay, so a layer Goblins are small, malicious humanoids who operate underground or at night, adjusting attacks and morale by -2 for full daylight. Okay. The Lair will be a cave complex containing as many non-combatants as combatants, as well as a Goblin King and 4 to 24 bodyguards who fight as 2 and 1+1 hit dice monsters, respectively. So the Goblin King is a 2 hit dice monster, and the bodyguards are 1+1 hit dice. The Lair is 50% likely to contain an additional 4 to 24 direwolves and 3 to 18 ogres. Check each separately. There was something in here that had... Okay. So that's that. If we go back to the table that we saw a little while ago, what have we got? Here it is. If we go back here, and we go to goblins. Ghouls? Goblins. So in a layer, there are 40 to 400 goblins. So we're going to roll D10 times 100. Not times 100. D10 times 40. And that should get us... I could do 4 D10s times 10, but let's do that. 7 plus 5, 12 plus 7, 12 plus 7, 19. Geez, a lot of them. 19, 26, 260 goblins. So let's make a note of that. We've got 200... Right, 260 goblins in a layer in total. Now I'm taking that to be the total number of goblins. But that's probably the total number of combatants. It's not clear in here, but I'd presume that's the case. So 260 goblins, 260 goblin non-combatants. We're not going to worry about the non-combatants because it's an entire layer of mess that I don't want to have to deal with. Yeah, we'll pass on that moral complexity. Thank you very much. It's 260 goblins in the layer in total, and where are we? Back to goblins, I think. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Goblins. 4 to 24 normally in like an overland group, or if we had like a dungeon domain. For some reason, the little protector thing that's supposed to protect the lead has come away from this pencil. I need new pencils. That's something to think about. But I was in here to check. So we have an armor class of 7, move of 6 inches, 1 minus 1. All right, goblins. Yeah, 1 minus 1 hit dice. Nearby, layer nearby. What does layer nearby mean? Layer nearby is the percentage chance that any encountered monsters will be from a layer nearby, right? So if you beat a gang of goblins floating outside of the dungeon, or just in the wild, there's a 50% chance that there's a layer nearby, so I can add additional props to the map. Okay. So where were we? Goblins. Star for treasure. Okay. Alignment chaotic. Okay. And I think the only thing of note on here is the magic user has comprehend languages, light, and charm person. So their charm person will be active at the moment, I think. Star. Treasure type. For determining what treasure will be present in the lair, see page 28. A star indicates the possibility of additional treasures as detailed in the monster's description. So if we go back to goblins, so A, B, C, D, E, F, G, goblins. Small and malicious. As many non-combatants as well as a goblin king, 4 to 24 bodyguards who fight at 2 and 1+1 hit dice respectively. The lair is 50% likely to contain additional direwolves or ogres. Do you see anything mentioned there about treasure? I don't see anything mentioned there about treasure. So, annoying. Okay. So whereas like with the giants, there's like 1 to 6,000 gold pieces of coins in their potential sack. Okay, let's see if there are any direwolves. So under 50 there are. 60, so that's no. Are there any ogres? 70, nope. 76 and 60 is good. So there's no direwolves and there's no ogres. There are an awful lot of goblins though. Okie dokie. Now, I was thinking about taking apart a existing adventure and using their random tables. If we looked at this, the question is, on this table, how many monsters? So there are goblins, for sure. There might be some skelly bones. And maybe some zombies, if there's like an undead lair. Now, what you should always have, because, you know, they're classic, and I don't know what they're called in these, but it's the carrion crawler, but no one can call them carrion crawlers, of course, because Wizards of the Coast own that IP. Are they in here? Do they exist? The other thing that, yeah, it would have been nice in here to have some random tables, but it doesn't. So, suppose it depends. Yeah, default random tables. Just because one thing that I would like from a supplement, a solo supplement, is like a collection of themed random tables that aren't overland tables. Because normally all the random tables for dungeons that you see are based on hit dice or dungeon level, not like a thematic. This is a undead dungeon, or this is an undead region of a dungeon. This is a lizard man's section of a dungeon. You couldn't see my dice because that's not where you can see them. I'm the worst. Don't worry. I'm going to get to the end of this and then realise that I can't do anything. But, right, cool. Anyway, let's get started. We head up to the entrance of the dungeon. I guess the question is, do we encounter any guards? I've got Mythic on my phone. So classy. I think, well, I mean, we'll be going up during the day. So, where's the thing that lets me change it? So I think during the day it's going to be unlikely. So let's roll. Yes. We get ambushed. By how many? I'm going to use 2d4 because we've only got 4 characters. So 3 goblins. 3 goblins are going to ambush us. Just get I got a box of tricks, box of toys. 1, 2, 3. Doop, 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 doop. These are just epic encounter figures. I think they're quite nice, but they are they're not too bad. I'll paint them one day, maybe. So we're attacked by 3 goblins. Let's first of all roll for their reaction. 8. So that's kind of a neutral reaction. So they may become hostile, they may not. Goblins are kind of notoriously tricksy, right? And because of that, they haven't rolled an immediately aggressive. So they're going to be like, "Oi, you! What are you doing? Get away from our lair!" Kind of thing, right? We'll rob you. But also, because there's only 3 of them, they're probably not feeling quite as bold against our 4 young ladies. And we're going to be like, well, this is, we live around here. What do you mean? And they're like, well, we don't like your overland sort. Get out of here. And we're going to be like, well, how about we don't get out of here, but we give you we'll give you, what have we got on us? Well, maybe we'll just try and intimidate them. Have we got anything interesting? Not really. We're like, we're going to give you this chance to run away. And I think that it's not very likely that they're going to run away. I mean, this is their lair. So I think it's very unlikely that they'll run away. So let's see. No, they don't run away. So they're going to, you all knob off. And we're like, no. So combat will begin. Pink for the party, yellow for the monsters. Party goes first. Okay. Let's have a double check back here on equipment. I think the thief has a short bow. Weapon-wise, poleaxe, composite bow. Okay, well, the thief probably has a composite bow as well. Okay. So that's Awen has a composite bow. Shea has a composite bow. Ixia likes to get in with her swords and spear. No, she's got a bow as well. So we're assuming we're kind of got bow range. They're going to attack us with their makeshift bows, and we're going to attack them with the composite bows. And we should roll for their hit points. So number 1 has 3 hit points. I need this to be somewhere less annoying. Is that better? Maybe that's better, right? I should really get like a lapel mic or something. So Goblin 1 has 3 hit points. Goblin 2 has 2 hit points. And Goblin 3 has 1 hit point. They've really sent the dregs out to do this opening kind of patrolling of their base. But, they didn't go for the not fighting. So their armor class is 7, right? This is what happens when you've got a memory which is literally a sieve. Goblins, armor class 7, which means we're looking for, none of them have any modifiers to their bow. Oh no, Sheer does. Sheer's got a +1. So we'll roll Sheer first. So she is if we look at our little ribbon, She's a thief, so she uses the other. So to hit 7, she needs a 12 or more. But because she has that +1, she needs an 11 more. She misses. Okay. Let's have a little ammo track as well, right? Ammo, Sheer, Erwin, Restia, Ixia. Sheer is used 1. So Awen is looking for the 13. Hits. So she does 1d6 plus 1 for it being a composite bow. Oh, okay. We will shot through her throat with an arrow. Second one. So Awen's fired. Ixia 18. That hits easily. Damage 5. So next one's dead. Restia. I don't think Restia really has anything to do. Has she got a bow? She's got a spear. Huh. She can lob a spear at him. 14. That's a hit. Hits it with her spear. D6. 1 point of damage, but he's only got 1 hit point. So, vanquished. On the first engagement is a walk in the park for these young ladies. I feel like this is a bad omen because nothing ever goes this well and keeps going this well. So the question is the it's almost stuck up my nose at the moment. Is there a trap? I think it's likely that there's a trap at the entrance. Yes. Okay, so there is a trap. And so it's likely that there's a trap. Well, there is a trap. Is it an alarm trap? I think that's likely. Yes. Okay, so there's an alarm trap at the entrance. We're new. Shia is going to roll to see if she can find a trap. We're just going to use a D6 system for this kind of thing. 1, she can't find anything. So they go through. Let's say there's a 75% chance that they activate the trap. 96, they don't activate the trap. Lucky them. No, you can't see that again. I keep on moving out of the way. 96. They don't set off the trap. So we go in, there's kind of like small animal bones, that kind of thing. And we're at the entrance. And let's just doodle a little entrance here. And an entrance, of course, but we always want to have more than one way off. So there's 2. Is there a secret entrance? It would be easier if I just had my poxy card out, wouldn't it? Is there a secret entrance? I think it's likely there's a Yes, there is. Okay. So there is a secret entrance, and because it was an exceptional yes, I think it's a secret entrance that heads to like a treasure room. Kind of like an emergency treasure room for if they're running away. Do we even check for traps? Right, 50% chance here. Not traps, doors. 17, so that's a yes. Does she 6? Well, there you go. She detects this here door. Okay, what is in here? Is the treasure guarded? Is the treasure guarded? I mean, I think it's likely. Yes, okay. Now, it won't probably be goblins, will it? Now, we don't have any direwolves or ogres in here. What might they... What might they protect it with? Adventure elements, dungeon traps, plot twists. Core tables, no. Factions, no. Creatures and beasts. Creature descriptors. Okay. Liquid fangs. Liquid and fangs. Fangs always makes you think of something that sucks your blood. Liquid makes me think of a slime or an ooze or something. We got any slimes or oozes in here? Androids, apes, boars, centipedes, cyclops, cyborgs, dogs, doppelgangers, dragon turtles, efreets, fish, giant fish, gargoyle, gelatinous cube. But gelatinous cubes are always going out to try and eat stuff. They're more generally used to clean out dungeons and make ghouls. Ghouls. 1d10 ghouls. But then they'd come out all the time, so they're no good for protecting treasure. Flesh golem. Ugh, that'd be horrible if it was. 8 hit dice. Ugh. Not much of a way of armor class, but still. Green slime. 1, armor class 9, hit dice 2. Let's have a look at the green slime. G, 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 G. GR, green slime. Grey ooze, green slime. In a pernicious dungeon that clings to the walls, floors, and ceilings equally and can grow even from tiny openings, including cracks in stoneworks and under doors. It eats through wood and metal on contact, but not stone, and causes 1 to 6 points of damage per round exposed to flesh. It is impervious to electricity and physical blows, but is harmed by cold and fire. A cure disease spell will slay it immediately. It could be a green slime. Sounds a bit boring. Invisible stalker. Purple worms? I don't think it's going to be a purple worm, is it? What were my things again? Liquid fangs. It's not a unicorn. It's not going to be a vampire. Fools. Pixies, purple worms, spectres, snakes. Snakes have fangs. Water snakes have fangs, right? The water snakes are incredibly dangerous. Okay. Snake, large. 1 hit dice. D12. Well, that sounds like something goblins might have laying around. D12 poisonous snakes. Lucky roll. one large snake. Yoink. 1 large snake. It's probably a lot smaller than this. This is a giant snake. It's just a large snake. I also think this is some kind of nasty undead snake. I think so. It's not had a great time. Bits of it are sticking out. Right, so one large snake. Armor class 7. 1 hit dice. Let's go check its reference, see if there's anything unique about it. Sea Monster S. Okay, cool. SN. Squid. No, it's clearly before squid. Snakes, large. Regular reptiles and can be encountered almost anywhere. 50% likely to be venomous. It is venomous, so we'll need to make a save versus poison if bitten. Are we surprised? We are surprised by the snake. So, the snake's going to drop on someone. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. It's going to drop an Awen. We're going to lose our fighter in the very first round, aren't we? Well, the second round of combat. You know, we're not doing too badly. It gets an attack, so her armor class is... Oh, 1. Okay. Her armor class is 1, so it needs... It's a 1. So again, if we go to our thing, it's a 1... and above, so to hit her, it will need a 18. 11. It doesn't bite her. Well, it bites her plate armor and initiative. Again, pink for the party, orange for the monster. We go first. I think Eowyn's going to throw it off, which is kind of a moderate task, so... We should just do roll under, right? Roll under strength. Okay, right. She grabs it, chucks it into the middle of the group, and pulls out her sword. That's her action. Everyone's probably got their melee weapons. Well, no, I reckon Shear's got a composite bow out. Restia's got her spear. Ixia has her... What's Ixia got on her? Ixia's got a spear. Okay. And a sacrificial dagger. And a religious symbol. She's all kitted up. She's an exciting one, eh? What was she? She was, all right, yeah, she was a prisoner. Okay. We'll deal with that later. Okay, so we've got a pair of spears and a bow. Range goes first, so fire the bow. That's definitely a miss, so Shear is shot twice. Its armor class was 7, right? So... Oh, not rolled for its hit points. So it just gets D6 hit points. I mean, that's a 3. Okay. Snake gets a 3. Okay. So she missed with ranged. Eowyn's not going to get a go because she threw the snake off. Although she probably threw it off and then kind of whacked it. So she's going to whack it with a pole arm. Yeah, a pole axe. She's got a hand axe. She's using a shield at the moment. She might have her hand axe out. Yeah, probably. He's going to whack it with a hand axe. And everyone else. So, okay, let's go. Eowyn, 15. That's a hit. So she does D6 plus 1 for a hand axe. That's 2. Oh, and plus another one for her strength 17. Snake's dead. There we go. We were worried about nothing. Okay, so we're going to have a small haul of stuff in here. I think largely it's going to be supplies. Let's have a look at treasure types. Where's a rubbish treasure type? I mean, you would normally imagine that. So that's, yeah. A is kind of pretty low, but it does have a chance of jewellery. Chances are quite high of stuff in here. Quarter chance. So that's a quarter chance of copper. Half chance of jewellery. Which I suppose makes sense. Okay, let's just roll it up. So 1/4. So that's under 20. So that's 25% chance of copper. No copper. A 25% chance of silver, no silver. A 25% chance of gold, no gold. A 50% chance of gems, there are gems. A 50% chance of jewellery, there's no jewellery. A 50% chance of maps and magic items. So we'll roll once for maps and twice for magic items. So there is a map. There is one magic item. Okay, so there's one magic item and gems and jewellery. Was that it? One map, one magic item, gems and jewellery. I think that was it. I'm not sure about the jewellery, but there are definitely gems. So 10 to 30. Okay, so that's 3d10. No, that's not 3d10. 10 to 30 would be... that would be like 10d3, right? That's not going to work. So a d3 times 10? It's probably the easiest way to get to that. 20 gems. Oh, and we'll figure out what the gems are worth. Or we'll figure out what gems are worth later. So there's a bag of gems. This has been well worth it already. I don't know. I'm gonna halve quarter it. So there's 5 gems. And one magic item. Amongst assorted foodstuffs and other things, right? Because this is really like for a whole horde. So in theory, this is kind of like everything that would be included. So maybe 4 gems. We'll give them 4 gems and 1 magic item. 4 gems, 1 magic item. The goblins probably don't even know it's magic. But let's see, what is it? Roll a d100 for magic item type. 46. It's a potion. The worst thing it could have been. Because now we're going to have to figure out how to... 16. Potion of deception. Completely useless. What does a potion of deception do? I don't know how you'd figure out it was a potion of deception. So that's something we're going to have to think about. So 4 gems and a potion of deception. I can't imagine many more useless things. I mean, it could have been cursed, I suppose. Potion of deception. I don't think we're ever going to find a use for that. But, that's life. It was lucky enough to get 4 gems at the start. And another dead guy. One thing that we are going to do is we're going to count each kind of move for a room or roll on the location table as a turn. So we've lit up our torches. Well, we've lit up a torch. And that's turn 1 and turn 2 and turn 3, right? 1 to find the door. 1 to find the route, fight the guy. 1 to do the thing. And then we should probably also roll a d6 for wandering monsters. No wandering monsters. Okay. We are going to go to the next room. And that means we're going to roll on our area element table. And this is going to be a large complex, so it's at our points are at -3. And let's roll. D6. 10 plus PP. 8 minus 3 is 5. Positive descriptor. Positive, a descriptor describes something that is positive or beneficial to the characters. Okay. So we roll a D100. 41. Let's re-roll that. 77. Rare. Is it a rare plant? Yes. Okay. Exceptionally yes means I think that we recognize it, right? So let's make a note. Let's say it gives, I mean, the most obvious thing is healing. 1d6 plus 1. One use. So it's just like a bit of planty mold in a cave. Plant. Okay, so that's a turn. Boop. Next, we get D10 1, so that's expected. And what I generally expect is like a long, windy corridor, like an extra bit of corridor that ends in kind of like a bit of an opening. Wandering monster check. So that's turn 5, 6. Now we need to roll a 1 to get a wandering monster. Now we're going to need to rest because that's turn 6. And that's 1 torch used. Whilst we're resting, is there a beastie? Nope. Okay. So we're going to carry on. We're now at 2 PP. 2 progress points. Roll a d10. 3. Minus... No, we're not at 2 PP. We're at minus 1 PP. So it's a 2. And 2 is a location descriptor. Okay. Let's roll. 33. Energy. Okay. We kind of go a bit further down here, and we come across like another cave entrance, well, a cave area, and in here there's like a stream, like a waterfall, I suppose, kind of coming in and going down a hole, right? And there's a water wheel on it. Clever little goblins. So it kind of comes down from the ceiling, and it's a bit of a torrent, so stream. And there's a water wheel. So we'll do it every third turn for a monster check. I don't think there's anything that we think we can do with a water wheel, so we're going to carry on. We are now at 0 PP. 3. Encounter descriptor. So there's something in here. What do we find in this room? 24. Damaged. Damaged. 8. Let's get this out. Damaged. You. Damaged core tables. We do an action meaning and a description meaning. So waste. Loudly comforting. Waste danger. You're not helping me. Creature. Creature description. Small wings. Oh, it's sturges. I mean, nothing in there gave me any kind of like useful description or anything. Oh, does this game have sturges? Good question. Good question. Sorry, I just... Small, annoying winged creatures always make me think of sturges. Like, they're almost as popular in early modules as... No, they don't have sturges. Oh, good. That's actually really positive, because I hate sturges. Small, winged pixie, right? There's a pixie in here. What's a pixie doing in here? Let's go. Let's go. I got a new thingy from Mythic the other day, actually, now that I think about it. Mythic downloads, Mythic Magazine 58. Creating dialogue with NPCs. Yeah, this is a one. Creating dialogue with NPCs. Expected speech. Get it specific. Conversation prompts. Initiating a conversation, answering a question. So how does this go? Start conversation. Each speech, reach a speech prompt point. NPC initiates conversation. NPC answers a question. NPC responds. Discover meaning. Question, agree. I should probably share this on screen. Does that work? No. All of my buttons have been messed up. Oh, maybe this is because that's... is it? No, that's a thingy. No, okay, that's annoying. That doesn't work. Should I do it manually? There we go. Oh, that's weird. Where is it? Huh. Oh my word. Okay. Oh wow, that's... I can see a little thing down here where it is. Let me just hide... Let's just hide... what am I hiding? Small cam... Ah, right, I need to hide this at the moment. Okay, right. I need this. No. Can't catch it. It's refusing me. What is all this shit? Lock. Lock, lock, lock. Now can I click on this? No. Those are all locked. Small cam, locked. Okay, what's this? It was, that should be locked. Right. Now, reader shouldn't be locked, but somehow my reader is... No. Fiddlesticks. No. No, I'm not doing it. This isn't going to work. I need to faff about with this some other time. Don't worry. You can't see it. Sorry. Again, a better video person would now add the picture in. But, right. Conversation focus. Okay. See if this is any use, right? So 70. Problem. Okay. The NPC talks about a difficulty they're dealing with. Okay. Conversation. I guess I roll on the conversation table. Okay. 78. 78 is normal. Okay, that's not a great word to have. Defiant, which is always when you're like, there are some numbers and they're all like, here's stuff, but glad, that doesn't help. 53. Innocent, which doesn't help. 49. 49. Helpless. 65. Loud. Okay. Well, that's not. Well, the first table's kind of useful. That conversation focus, and I think for what they'd originally intended this table to be used for, the conversation points make sense because the next thing in the latest mythic is Moonlight Radio, which is where kind of like it's kind of a call-in show that you're doing. I'll probably run that in a bit. It's maybe I'll do something on that tomorrow, or maybe I won't. I've got a submarine war game that I need to play. It's the other thing I do now. I board game, far too many board games. But hey, what can we say? Okay, so she has a problem that she wants help with. Does the problem have to do with stream? No. No. It doesn't. Okay, so it's not to do with stream. Can we roll some words? We got a good meaning table? I don't know. Do we? We could just try and do the normal meanings. Overthrow agreement. So she had an agreement with the goblins that they'd leave her be, but they've kind of gone back on their deal. I seem to remember I was playing an adventure not long ago where some monsters kept a pixie or a fairy in a kind of lamp. This might be a similar situation. Is she trapped? Is she trapped here? No. Okay. She's just miserable. She needs help. She wants to kick these goblins out of her grove, right? So there's a grove nearby. So she wants to get them kicked out of the grove, and she'll reward the party with some fairy dust. Probably makes you invisible or some shit. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. There's a pixie or a fairy. We probably can't tell a difference. Pixie. 90. Okay. So no additional context on that. I love it when there's a thing and there's like nothing else here. Classy, right? So she's kind of classy. She's respectful and all that kind of stuff. So, we're all good. So that's just 2. So this will take us to 3. So D10, 1, 2. We're on 2 PP now. So it's a 6 plus 2 is an 8. So that's another encounter. Okay. And sometimes I could ask like more questions of these rooms, so you should do that at some point. Encounter, okay. Description 77. Rare. It's a rare encounter. Okay. Anything useful? 22. A rare creepy encounter. We were pretty high up in the dungeon. So, I mean, skeletons would make sense. Skeletons. For a rare, creepy encounter. Skeletons, 3 to 30. Okay. Let's give it 1d10's worth, because I think 3 to 30 is probably a bit much. 3 skeletons, we'll give it 2. Okay, there you go. 12 skeletons. I don't have any. Well, I don't have any easily accessible skeleton figures, so we're gonna have to go out with skeleton figures this time. But okay, so there's 12 skeletons that pop up. Grrr, grrr. Of course, let's check to see if we're surprised, and if they're surprised. So one's a surprised. Okay, neither of us are surprised. So we're gonna move back to this corridor. Will the pixie help us? 50-50. 40. Yes, she will. Pixie will do something to help us if we need it. Right, skeletons. What are skeletons other than a pain in the backside? That's the referee's guide. There we go. Skeletons, skeletons, where are you? You're gonna cause problems for these young ladies. Skeletons, skeletons, where are you? There you are. Armor class 8, move 6, hit dice half. Okay, so they're pretty weak. Okay. And they're chaotic. Okay, cool. Top bananas. So armor class 8, half. Cool. So we're going to have Eowyn and Ixia up front. And then Chia and Arestia towards the back. Oh yeah, she was these pretty bad backgrounds for these young ladies. For most of them. Okay. So we're going to hold up the front. That probably means that only 3 of them can attack at a time. How many? 3 plus 9, 12. So there's 12 skeletons. 12 skellies. And we're just going to... If they've got half a hit dice each... Okay, Skelly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 2, 3... 2, 3, 3, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. Now, first round. Who goes first? Party goes first. 3 skeletons come in. I don't think there's much time to do any ranged, but Ashir and Restia both have spears, so they can attack from the back. And then Ixia and Eowyn also have, well, they've all got long weapons, but I think Eowyn has a shield out, so she's using her axe. Ixia has a shield and is using a spear. Sheer just has a spear. Restia has a spear. Okay. Party gets to go first. And again, we'll start from Eowyn. So Eowyn, of course, rolls for D20. An 8 is a miss. Ixia, 17 is a hit. There are 8s, right? So this is our column. So Ixia hits. We'll just go down the line, right? Ixia hits for lots of damage and kills number 1. Okay. Shia from the back is going to stab him. Good job. Faith stabs. D6 damage. 2. That's enough. Third one, 10, that's a miss. Okay. Next, it's for Beastie's attack. One of them's already at the front, 2 of them are going to move forward, and they're all going to attack. 2 of them will attack Eowyn, 1 will attack Ixia. So Eowyn, 16, that's a miss. Because they are on this line. Eowyn has so we need a 19 to hit her. 8, that's a miss. And we're going to try and attack Ixia. Sadly, Ixia's armor class is nowhere near as good, but that still doesn't make it. Okay, next round. They go first, so same again. 2 on Eowyn, 1 on Ixia. Miss. 19. Upsettingly, that's a hit. 4 points of damage. To Eowyn. So, -4. That's bad. This is the problem, right? You just die so quickly. 8 is a miss. You just need a handful of good hits, and it's all over. So that's a miss. It's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. So all the girls are missed. Pixie probably has a Cure Light Wounds. So she will cast Cure Light Wounds. Ah, good. And heal Eowyn. Nice. Thank you, Pixie. Next round. Beasties go first. Okay. It's a miss. It's a miss. It's a miss. Okay. Party. It's a miss. It's a miss. You know what? This is the wrong way around. What an idiot. So this is actually others, and this is fighter. So if she rolled a 10 plus 1, that's a hit. How did I mess that up? Now I am being so bold and clever about my poxy ribbon. So this is others. This is fighter. Okay, that's upsetting. So that meant Eowyn hit. 5. Okay, Eowyn kills 1. Shia misses. Restia misses. Okay. Next turn. Party goes first. Okay. So we're going to shuffle forward, and hopefully this time we'll get some hits. Maybe we won't. That's a hit. 2. Unfortunately, that's still alive. Well, unalive. 9, that's a miss. 18, that's a hit. Good job, mage. 3 hits. She's probably behind Ixia, so yeah, she'll be hitting the same one that Ixia is, so off you go. Okay. Monsters, they come shuffling up. 10, miss. Hit. 1 point of damage off of Eowyn. 16 against Thingy, that's a hit, right? Against Ixia. So fighters get +2 to their hit points in this. That's why they've got 8. Okay, cool. Next round. Bad guys go first. It's a miss. It's a miss. It's a miss. Okay. Pie. It's a hit. +1 because it's our fighter. So that's 2. That's a kill. Next. That's a miss. Next. That's a miss. Next. That's a miss. Okay. Yeah, we went last that time. Jesus, not again. Okay, beasties go first. It's a miss. It's a miss. It's a miss. Just need to get her some armor. It's one of the things where you meet players who are like, oh, well, I wear this for style. And you're like, you're going to die, my guy. Get that plate mail on if you can afford it. So that's a hit. Good job, Eowyn. 10, that's a miss. 11, that's a miss. We need 12s. 12, that's a hit. Good job, Restia. Restia's on form. She's been practicing. 3, that's a kill. Get out of here. Okie dokie. Next. We haven't seen who's going first. Bad guy, so it's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Okay, good guys. Eowyn, that's a hit. So she needs 2 or more. She gets a 1. So that's still alive. With the hand axe, so she's not using her pole arm because she's using a shield. Next, 3, that's a miss. That's a miss. That's a miss. Okay, next round. Beasties go first. That's a miss. It's a miss. That's a miss. Okay. Players. That's a miss. That's a hit. Finally, we get to redemption. Kills that one. That's a miss. That's a hit. From Sheer. Good job. Be better if you did better, but it's only got 1 hit point. Restia, my 2nd star player. Oh, you're doing so well. Trust. This is why you got to give your wizards weapons. Next round. Baddies go first. There's only 2 of them now. 10. And they don't run because they're skeletons. 2. So they both miss. Okay. Eowyn. That's a hit. For 1 point again, but it doesn't matter. It's only got 1 hit point. Miss. Hit. Sheer. Good. Good on you. There we go. Okay. 50% chance of something walking in on us because they heard that. 1. Yeah, some other monsters heard us. So these will be goblins. And I think I need to go now. So let's just see how many goblins we had walk in. Ah, another check. Is there more than expected goblins? Wrong. Yes. Okay, so we'll do 3d4. Oh god, 7. 7 plus 4 is 11. 11 goblins. 11 goblins enter the room. And we'll deal with them next time. Thank you very much for your time and attendance. And we will continue with this experiment next time to see if I hate it or not. And if I do, we might go back to Flextail. That might be an idea. One thing I do need to do is work on some random tables. But anyway, other than that, thank you very much for your time. Have fun. Good night. Bye-bye. So long. I need to press stop.